Here we go. This should be a fun one on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. Let's drop the puck. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Flyers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Fires it. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored.
I don't think I've seen anyone in the game as lethal as he is when he gets up to full speed. He can go laterally from side to side as quick as he goes north-south, and man, can he move his hands at the same speed as his feet, James. What this does is it draws coverage to him. No one knows how to handle him, and that opens someone out, and he gets an apple for his efforts.
Quebec's off to a blazing start here as they strike quickly.
James, that goal came so quickly. I wasn't even expecting that, and it just looked like their opponent was stunned, not ready for the urgency and the style of which they're playing.
Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Lemieux. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush. And I love that the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up scenes. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
Quebec's got lots of jump in their step tonight. They put lots of pucks on net already. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed. Pumps it away in his own end. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And it's a quick pass to Battaglia. The Flyers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. And that's off a stick. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box.
Well, this man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A turn center right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
The Flyers have it from their own end. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Trying to clear the zone. Kept in at the line as that's blocked.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the PK unit. You got it on your stick. You got to find a way to clear. Instead, now you're scrambling to get back to defensive position to try and negate this power play.
Made the stop on that play. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Nice job to escape the zone. Knocked away by Elenas. From the point, they take control of it.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning, and for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible, and everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
Zibanejad's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Takes possession of the puck off the draw. Quebec's got it into the offensive zone. Passes it over. Moves it to the middle. And that chance is blocked. Coughs up possession of the puck. And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
And he maintains possession of the puck here. Slides it across. Stones him in front. Wa's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Quebec's got a 2-0 lead. Straight up the middle. Here they come. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Taken along the wall by Brustovic. Takes the shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Slides it back to the blue line. Quebec's looking to break out. Slides the puck across to Vermeulen. Nashville's got it in the neutral zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Quebec's got a hold of it against the wall. The Flyers cross the blue line and are on the attack. Takes a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Bobrovsky. The Flyers have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Quinton's won it in their own end. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Picked off by Misojevic. An easy stop with the pad by Roy. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Quebec's got the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Ellie. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Bees look to start the transition game. Solid check to slow him down. Sends a pass over. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and buries it.
Oh, he burns the goaltender on that one. Picks up the rebound and buries it home. Boy, looks frustrated now. James knows that you got to redirect that puck to a safe spot.
The Flyers have outshot, outscored, and all-around dominated here in this first. The Bees win the face-off at center. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Doughty's got the puck in his own zone. Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. Good battle along the boards for the puck. A lot of people excited as this opening period comes to an end. One of the all-time great rock acts from the 80s getting set to play here for these fans. And we'll catch our breath. Back with more in a moment. Opening face-off here in the second period is about set to go. A one-sided affair thus far. Let's see if anything changes here with the start of the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Quebec's in control thanks to a great opening frame, James. I mean, right from puck drop, they were on their toes. Their opponent was on their heels. They found ways to get pucks to the net and put it by the tender. The question is, can they repeat that performance in the second? I think they can.
Reaches out and uses the stick. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Keeps possession. Oh, stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Bobrovsky's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Quebec's been all over them here in this second period. Just look at the score, and they have dominated in the shot clock, too. Quick pass to Yossi. The Bees played along the boards. Takes the feed at the back end. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. The Flyers will play it in their own end. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Quebec's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. Sends it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Nashville's in on the offensive attack now. Here's the feed in front. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Big save.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Quebec's coaches were preaching lots of shots on net, and they have done it and lead as a result here in the second. The Bees win the draw on their own end. Pass across to Soto. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Takes it at center. Shot, and he loosen up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. More than half the frame has been played here. 3-0 is where we sit. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. And now he angles it across to Swick. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And the puck's booted away. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Trying to shake loose. He's clear. Denies him on the breakaway. Moves the puck. Gains the zone through center. Feeds it over. Denies him. Bobrovsky's going to hang on for a whistle. The Flyers have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. The Bees take possession off the faceoff. Knocked off the puck. There's the collision. There's a shot. Oh, he just got enough of that and keep it out. Grabbed along the board by Zibanejad. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Quebec's been stifling their opponent all game long. Just they're right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play. And wow, they're going forward quick and in a hurry. And they're just dominating the scoreboard.
That's blocked. Picked up along the boards by Sale.
Well, you got to give him an A for effort. I mean, he's clearly banged up, James, but he's trying to stay in the play even though he's struggling.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. 20 minutes to go here in regulation, what has been a very one-sided affair. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Nashville's first 2 periods have been a poor example of puck protection and possessing the puck, James. They've turned it over at a high rate. They haven't supported it. They've been back on their heels, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
Here's a short pass to Zibanejad. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Quebec's on the attack. What a steal in his own end. Moves it to Yossi. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. And he hangs on to the puck. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow.
Man, is he ever known for this. When he drops into that butterfly positioning, he makes himself as big as possible. So tough to beat because there is no net available.
All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. There's a hit on the play. The Flyers carried along the wall. Nashville's got the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Quick feed to Kindon. Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
Nashville's coaching staff having a tough time rallying their troops here. A real frustrating night. Nothing going their way. Not getting any bounces. It's indicated right there. A nice miss as it goes off the post.
Tosses it on to Kindon. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Shot! Scores! And look who's at it again. They are really turning up the heat.
So creative and free. And the reason why you can play free because you're playing with a ton of confidence. Not afraid to put the puck to the net and, of course, retrieve it. I absolutely love this goal, James, because it's the attention to detail, eyes on the prize, just showing how dialed in you are to be able to have that hand-eye coordination and put that puck in the net. Quebec's offense
continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
Gets in front of it. The Beast looking against the half wall. A chance from the slot. Great glove save.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Quebec's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Fantastic stick save. Beaudoin. Quick shot. Oh, and another save. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Past the midway mark of the frame, Quebec's latest goal has now given them a 4-goal lead. Elenis wins the face-off at his own end. Quebec's moving it along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Swick. Quebec's got it along the wall. Dishes it off. Quick pass to Kroniak. Puck grab by Biedema. Shakes off the coverage. Miedema's got it along the wing. Shot! And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Feeds it on over to Ewens. Nashville's in now. Jostles the puck loose. Tries to get it all alone. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Puck scooped up by Burns. Quebec's got it now. Wicked stop by the goaltender.
Bobrovsky's able to get to position and negate that dangerous slot shot.
Scooped up along the wall by Ellie. Quebec's moving the puck through center ice. Keeps possession on the play. We got a penalty coming up here. Passes it over. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
With a comfortable lead late in the third, and you take a penalty. Listen, I've seen a ton of things happen in the game, but it's pretty inconsequential at this time.
Quebec's got it in the defensive zone. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And as the final seconds kick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. And this one's all over. You know, Cheryl, always impressed when a goalie puts up a clean sheet, especially in today's game.
Well, in today's game, I mean, the puck goes cross-crease, you know, and the players can shoot from everywhere. Just the landscape of the game is so fast. But man, was he ever athletic tonight? He showed his movement, his mobility, and man, his ability to track. He was excellent.
Really good. Great night of action on the ice, and I can't wait to do it again. I know you can't wait either. So we'll see you next time, and real soon.